Okay. We have tech help from Scotland. How's it going, guys? Hope everything's going well. Everyone's enjoying. Yeah, everyone had a great week so far. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's stop the feed. Hey guys, AB Cole and Scott and Cots Inc. Not sure Cots Inc. Totem. Do you like my totem stack? Okay, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're having a good week. Wednesday, it's hump day, it's the middle of the week. Amsterdam, excellent. Holland, both places I wish I went when I lived in Europe. I wasn't there long enough. Um, so yeah, I motion Dason. How's it going, Dason? So today I thought it would be fun to kind of pick myself, right? And kind of roast myself a little bit. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at Weaver Space. And I've been working on the update for actually quite a long time. And I thought it would be, I'm ready to launch the update. It's not launched yet, but just it'll be launched by the end of this week. And I thought it would be fun to kind of look at what the current Weaver Space design is, tell you what I did wrong or what I felt I did wrong and what I could improved on, and then I'll give you a little sneak peek on what's going to be launching, what's coming up by the end of the week, and some really exciting things happening. So I'm really excited to show you guys what's coming, but I also want us to take that opportunity to let you know why I'm changing things and what I did wrong, and hopefully maybe you can learn from the experience as well. Gunter, how's it going? Um, I think that's the Gunter I shipped an update for you to the today stack. Finally fixed that bug. Took me a while. It was kind of a tricky one. Once I found the bug, it was really stupid. I felt like an idiot, but anyway. And Robert, thanks for joining, Robert. I appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let me share my screen here. Yep. I like that. That's really cool. Okay. Let me just open up Safari. And we are going to go to Weaver Space. So just a kind of a interesting. I don't know. I think I could do polls in here, but I'm not going to take time to try to figure that out now. In the chat box, kind of, you like the new website? Do you hate the new website? Just curious. Kind of too late now. I'm kind of pretty much sold on my new design that I'm releasing this week, but I just it would be fun to kind of get some feedback. If you have any more feedback, any lengthy feedback you want, please email it in to support@weavers.space. Love to hear it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and let's pick apart this homepage. I spent a lot of work redesigning this homepage, and the new version is going to be a lot better. But what's wrong with this homepage? It's really nice. It's attractive, right? This page is just gorgeous, I think, right? And oops, let me center it because you guys aren't seeing everything. There we go. My bad. Oops, didn't want to do that. Shrink it so you guys see. Okay. So now that this, I did make some minor tweaks to this page as time went by since launch. Now we launched this page in October, right? I think it was October, late October. And one thing I did is I added this little kind of a subtitle under the Weaver Space brand name because a lot of people didn't. I had a lot of people coming that weren't Weaver users, and they go to Weaver Space and they're like, "What the heck's Weaver Space?" Right? Mostly just friends of mine that weren't aware of the ecosystem and whatnot. Weren't web designers, and they didn't really know what Weaver Space was, right? So I added this premium Weaver stacks and themes. And then directly below this, we have like the main header, right? Like this is the thing that everyone sees when they go to the homepage, right? And so this shows the point of this was to kind of show the latest products that we have, right? Some of the big ones, like obviously Foundation's a big one, and the email stacks, and Horizon was released a couple months ago, so we added that to the slider as well. Which obviously I made a mistake and I added 2 slides for Horizon, right? And we talked about Hangouts and whatnot, right? And then below that we have kind of a grid of products, right? Obviously, kind of the main featured products are going to be shown over here. And then what I did basically over here is kind of just a random selection of other products, right? And if we scroll further down, we actually have our blog, right? So we have a news section on the site, and this shows all the latest news articles and blogs and whatnot that we have on the site. And then further down below, we have featured designs, which we have a designs gallery. And so this shows some of the best and greatest designs that we have in there. And you can click on those and see what products were used to make those sites and whatnot. So design gallery is really cool. And then further down the page, we have, kind of the footer, right? And this footer is the same across the entire site. So what's wrong about this homepage, right? Now, what I said earlier was we had people that came to Weaverspace, came to the site that didn't know what Weaverspace was. They didn't know what RapidWeaver was. They didn't know what Weaverspace was. Now, for existing users, this homepage was probably okay, right? They came to the site. They knew that this slider was email for RapidWeaver. It's a new product, right? Like they come to the homepage and boom, there's something new, right? They see the latest and greatest product right there, okay? But that really doesn't help us at all for someone who's never visited Weaverspace at all. I mean, chances are if someone's an existing user of Weaverspace and they want to know what the latest stack is, they don't really care about the homepage. Chances are you guys go straight to this stacks page, right? So you go to this stacks page and you know that when this grid loads, okay, the latest updated product is right there, right? And we have new tags. This filter is new. I see that right there. Funny enough, I just shipped the site lock update literally 20 minutes ago. So it's kind of interesting. I shipped a update to today and site lock today, and boom, there they are, right, 1 and 2. So we know that this grid is fresh. We are always going to see what's the latest and greatest. Something that's been new and recently released will have this new tag, right? So if you go to this stacks page, I mean, this page is awesome. And I have to say, in the new design, this page is staying the same because I love it. I think the design of it is awesome. Maybe we can, later on today, if we have time, I'll go into some of the hidden features of this page that can kind of help you out. But anyway, chances are existing users are going to go to this page. They're going to see exactly what they need, right? Who's going to visit the homepage of Weaverspace? It's going to be people that probably have never visited the site before. And when they visit this page, the first thing they see on here is Horizon, new Horizon layouts. Buy now. Like, how does that serve me as a user that's never been to this site before? I don't know what the heck Weaverspace is, right? So yeah, this slider needs to change. And actually, let's go ahead and right now I'm going to go ahead and load the new version. And let's look at what I've done. Okay. So here we have a new slider. Essentially, the page is pretty much similar, right? But if we go to here, this is the first slide that loads on the page now, right? And it is welcome to Weaverspace. And it is a single sentence that explains exactly what Weaverspace is. We empower you to build amazing websites with zero code using RapidWeaver and Stacks. Boom, done, boom, right? I mean, it is a no-brainer now. Someone comes to Weaverspace that's never been here before. They read that and they know exactly what Weaverspace is. We have software that helps you design websites with zero code, right? Pretty cool stuff. And then obviously we rely on RapidWeaver and Stacks, okay? So this is great. Also, I kind of like that amazing websites zero code. So I actually replaced that up here so that people know up at the top is kind of like our new catchphrase, right? Weaver Space, we help you build amazing websites with zero code. Now, if you notice, the second slide here is, well, are you new to RapWeaver and Stacks, right? So if you're new to RapWeaver and Stacks, we have a page, Start Here. I'm not going to click that. We'll review the Start Here page in a minute, okay? But boom, right? So I want to capture people. If they're new to RapWeaver, they have no idea what RapWeaver and Stacks are, they can start there, okay? Next slide is, okay, now we have some amazing products, right? We have some award-winning products. We have 120 stacks available. You can click here and see all of them, right? Then next, I want to talk about an important part of Weaver Space is all of our events, right? This live stream, right? We have weekly hangouts. Oops, hold on. I'm not ready to go yet. Moving box. Okay. We have a 3-day virtual conference, right? So this just gives you an idea about all the very cool live events that we have where places you can learn, you can have some fun, right? So yeah, events are really, really powerful in Weaver Space. The next is our designs gallery. I really love our designs gallery. We'll dive into some of the enhancements that we have coming on over there, but obviously that's a feature. And lastly is the Weaver Space community, right? So the community site is a huge bonus. It's a great community. I love it. I hope all of you guys are members over on the Weaver Space community. And yeah, so thank you very much for being members. I assume everyone here is a member there. So yeah, so that is the new header, right? That is the new banner slider. It really gives a great overview of what is Weaver Space, right? And I think that's really important because when new people come here, they want to be able to know exactly why they're here and what they need to know about us, right? Weaver Space. Cool. So let's go back and let's scroll down. This product grid, okay? This product grid, exactly the same. Hasn't changed at all. I did make this little link, this view all stacks link, a little bit bigger, just so that people can see it. It's a little tiny over here, right? So just made that a little bit bigger. But effectively, this grid is basically the same. So next up is, now this is the existing page, right? That's up there live right now, is we have this section for blog. And I have to say that this is a big failure. I wanted to have a blog, right? But I haven't posted a new blog post since October. Since I launched the site, I haven't posted a single new post. And I bet chances are none of you have actually visited the blog. It's up in the menu. It's called News, right? Chances are you've never visited it. It doesn't get much traffic, probably because I don't post anything new. And it's not that I don't want to. I like the idea of a blog, and I want to be able to write stuff to teach you guys and to show you really cool stuff that I found around the web. But man, there just isn't enough time in the day, right? I'm sure you know this, right? And so what I thought is, if I don't, or at least until I come up with a good schedule and I commit to writing a blog, it's gone. I'm removing it. You know what? It's just, if I'm not going to maintain it and I'm not going to keep posting to it, I can't have it on my site because it's not benefiting me. It's not benefiting you, right? It just makes the site look stale and old, and I don't want that. So I thought, what can we do? What do I do? What is like my main focus right now that isn't already getting kind of really promoted on this homepage? And it really is my events, right? To be honest, like I've been really focusing on these live streams. I've been doing them every week for, I don't know, like 8 weeks now, maybe even longer, right? So the live streams are really important. I think, a lot of users are loving these live streams. They're really important. So I want to feature those. So let's see what this section looks like on the new site. Here we have an entirely new events section. And this actually tells free training today. Look, because we're actually live right now, and it has a link to the YouTube channel. So if you ever want to know where it is, right, you just go, oh, look, there's a free live training today. And you can join us at 11 a.m. Pacific, okay? And click on there, it'll take you to the YouTube channel, right? And so really cool. That's really cool. Next up is our next hangout. So it says, hey, our next hangout session is going to be this Friday in 2 days on May 24th and at that time. right? And then amazingly, if you actually view this page on Friday, it's going to say, hey, we have a hangout today. Join us, right? At 1:30 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. Okay. And then lastly, we have the Weaver Space Conference, which is the big event once a year, 3-day virtual online conference. And if you notice, that is the dates for right now. I need to verify a couple things, but chances are by Friday, I'm going to lock in these dates. And it looks like it's going to be October 18th to 20th. Pencil that in on your calendars. Yeah, I got to verify with the boss lady, right? Make sure that we don't have any family things going on. I'm pretty sure I verified with a few speakers. It looks like that date, that weekend is going to be golden for a Weaver Space Conference this year. So, yeah, these are our three main events, right? And obviously this one doesn't really change much, right? Since it's once a year. But every day these ones are changing, right? Or every week, right? Because it's telling you when the next event is, right? So that's a big thing. I've really been focusing on that for years, especially the hangouts and the conferences. We've been doing those for 4 or 5 years. For months, I've been doing these weekly live videos that we're on right now. So yeah, that's a really important thing. Now, the next thing you might notice, you're probably already wondering is, what is over here? What's the deal of the week? Well, you're going to be getting first to know that I'm actually now going to be doing a deal of the week. So I have 120 products. Chances are I want to be able to feature one of those products every week and give it as a little bit of a discount every week for you guys, so that every Monday from starting once I launch this new site, every Monday there will be a new product that will be the deal of the week. And it'll be anywhere from 20, 30, maybe even more % off for that week. It'll kind of help us, bring up maybe some older products that are kind of tried and true and really great, and get you guys to kind of remember about some other things, right? So it's a way of showcasing some products. When you have 120 products, it's easy to get things, missing in the grid, right? So it's kind of a nice way of featuring and telling you guys about stacks that already exist that you might not even be aware of, and get a little bit of discount on them. So that's going to be starting once I launch the site later this week. I don't want to tell you, I don't want to leak what the first deal of the week will be, but yeah, we're going to start having deals of the week. Every Monday, one product will be on sale. And yeah, that's really cool. Oh, another thing I wanted to note in this event list at the very bottom is a join calendar link. We set up a calendar now. It's that you can subscribe to, and that calendar shows up. You can subscribe to it, add it to whatever your favorite calendar app is. Is Apple Calendar or BusyCal or Google Calendar or whatever, right? You can subscribe to this calendar, and you'll see all of our events. So if you want to be reminded about today's event in your calendar, or you're kind of confused and you want to know what the time of events are in your time zone, this will be really great. So this really allows you to, see those events so you don't miss out, and you can join us and have some fun too. So really good stuff there. Scroll further down, feature designs. I really like this. This is a Horizon stack. This hasn't changed at all. It's just a great little vertical slider that shows some of the featured designs in the designs gallery. Okay. So yeah, that is the new homepage, right? I think it really encapsulates what Weaver Space is, right? It shows it kind of gets, it's a welcome message. Obviously, it kind of tells people, hey, are you new to RapidWeaver? If you're not new to, or you are new to RapidWeaver, then go ahead and click start here. Then obviously we have great products which we feature here. We have events, and then we have a deal of the week, right? Which is fun and exciting. And then we have these featured designs. So I'm really excited about this new homepage. I think it's really, really great. And let's look at some of the other changes that we have. So as we said, the previous, I had a page for Get Started. And it was called Get Started. And that had step 1, 2, 3, and step 4. And it was just kind of a way to get people to know that, hey, if you're new to this entire ecosystem, you need step 1, you need RapidWeaver. Step 2, you need stacks. Step 3, amazing stacks on Weaver Space. Step 4, if you need a hosting company, check out Chili Dog. Super awesome stuff, right? I really like this page. Uh, I like the layout, kind of the cool like layered look. If you want to know how the layered look was done, it was done with a stack called Layers. That should get released pretty soon. So it's pretty full featured. I just need to, you know, sand out the edges a little bit and get that bad boy released to you guys. But what did we do differently on the new site? So let's have a look at the start here. First, we'll notice that I changed the name from Get Started to Start Here. I think Start Here is a more of it's a more direct phrase, right, than Get Started. It's, hey, you're new, start right here. Like, this is where you need to be. If you don't know where you are on this site, start right here, right? There's no questions about what this page is. It's not get started if you want to. It's no, start here now. If you're new, start right here, right? So it's a little bit more direct, and I think it'll kind of draw people's eyes to it when they are just getting started and they need to know, right? Now, the basic structure of the page is pretty much the same, right? If you notice that I did get a lot of complaints that some of these buttons didn't work. Those are all fixed now. The buttons that worked, but depending on the size of your browser width, like invisible like layers would be on top of the buttons and all that jazz. So that was a bug that I fixed in the layer stack. And yeah, so now we can click on these buttons. So we have step 1 stacks. Obviously, we still have Chili Dog, and I added a step 5 because I think I want to help promote Cartloom. I use Cartloom. I've been using Cartloom for 10 years now. It's an amazing tool. And I should pretty soon, within the next month or so, I'm going to be doing a live. One of these lives will be on Cartloom. So we'll be showing how I build my my entire cart and shopping cart system. I'm working with them to figure out how I can show you Cartloom without like showing you all my personal customer data and financial data, right? So yeah, I need to figure that out, work that out with them. Maybe I can set up some sort of test account. But anyway, step 5, we added a step 5 to the Start Here page because I get a lot of questions about, what do you use for your shopping cart? What I need to have an e-commerce page. What do you want? And so essentially Cartloom is my recommended thing because I love it. There are obviously other solutions out there, but I think Cartloom is awesome. So they warranted a spot now on the Get Started page, on the Start Here page, not Get Started, Start Here page. So simple, not a huge change here. The change of the name I think was really important, and obviously I love Cartloom, and so yeah, I thought that was good. Cool. So what is next? We said that. Oops. Oh, I hate when my trackpad just like. Oh, I don't. Quit. Ignore, please. Thank you very much. Sometimes the trackpad, when the battery gets low, it gets a little janky. Okay, we'll plug it in. It always seems to be a little bit nicer then. Okay, so the existing site. This is the existing site. We'll notice that the 4th menu here is called News, and I already talked about why I'm getting rid of the blog. I'm a little sad. I like the idea of a blog, but I just don't have the time right now. So until I can work that into my workflow, I needed a different page. And I talked about one of the main things that I've been working on and focusing on the past, for a while now, are my events, right? The video events, these live streams and the Hangouts. So I wanted to create a dedicated page just for the events. And that's what we've done here, right? So this page gives us a little bit more detail about what each event is. Obviously, the Rapid Weaver conference has an entirely dedicated website for it as well. So this will link out to that. And you can watch a video about the conference. And if you notice, this is a similar layout to the Start Here page. Obviously, I wanted to use that layout to kind of, I think it's nice using that layout on multiple pages to give it kind of a more uniform Weaver Space-esque look, right? So yeah, these are just a general events page that kind of tells people what these events are. Here we link to the replays. If you've missed any live streams, you can always go to and watch the replays here. And then our weekly Hangouts, right? So basically this link here, if you're curious, click on this link, and at that particular time on Friday, and yeah, you'll join there. Maybe I should make this like a register button or something like that, because yeah, if you click that, it'll like launch the live stream or the yeah, the hangout. And if nobody's in there, you might be confused. Sometimes that happens. So maybe I should rethink that before I go live with this. But I like this event. And another thing that I want to do for this page, and actually for the Start Here page, I'm not going to have this done by this week, but I want to have a video up here. So I want to have a video for like basically for every single page, or at least these kind of static pages that basically introduces you to Start Here. Hey, you're new to Rapweaver, so on and so forth. I'll add a video up here in this kind of this top header area, and I'll do the same thing for the events to kind of to give you an introduction, if you want to listen to me blab on about the events, right? So next up is our designs gallery. Let's go to the existing one. And so the designs gallery, I really like it. Oh man, there's a lot of broken images for some reason. Not sure why. Designs gallery, I think it's an attractive looking page, and actually the design of it is actually pretty much staying the same. But there's one glaring hole here, and it says accepting submissions soon. And that's been there since October, right? So I am glad to say that once we publish this, we are now accepting new design submissions. So get your website submissions. Think about what awesome designs you want to submit to this gallery, right? And start submitting your designs probably by Friday, right? I can't wait to see some of the new designs. And it can't just be maybe a new one. Maybe it's one you did 6 months ago, because I haven't accepted submissions for the past 6 months. Sorry about that. Anyway, but I'm glad we have it back now, right? So what you do is you'll click on submit your design. And here we have a couple rules, right? Just saying that, there's 200 character limit on your notes. We recommend you put in the URLs. Make sure that your images that you post of your website are just of the website. We don't want like a screenshot of your whole desktop, and just some submission rules. And obviously, your design won't get actually onto the active live web page until they're approved by me. So it may take a few days, but yeah, just go ahead and click start submission, and you'll notice we'll get a nice form here where you can type in your domain, the URL that you want to link to on your domain. A lot of times, maybe you want to link to a subpage that you think is like the featured page, like a really cool page, exciting page that you want people to see. Put in your name, maybe some notes, and then over here you can select all of the various products that you used to make that. And then drag and drop all of your screenshots here. The first image that you drag in, okay, is going to be like the featured image. Now, when I approve it, I may decide to choose a different featured image if you upload multiple. Yeah, so make sure that the first one that you upload, that will be like the featured image. That'll be like the image that you see inside the grid and whatnot. And then when you're done, you just click submit design, and yeah, that'll get submitted to me within a day or two, or give me a few days, right? And I'll make sure I check this on a routine basis so that I know that a new design was submitted, and I'll release that to the world to see. Really exciting stuff. And if it's a really great design, I'll make sure I set that to featured, and you'll be featured on my homepage. So awesome stuff there. Okay. The about page, support page, those I have to be honest are pretty much identically the same. Those haven't really changed at all. Yeah. What I want to do here is I plan on doing a video here that's like about Weaver Space, and maybe a fun video there, and obviously support. Now actually I do have one cool thing related to support. If you'll notice, so if you've been on the existing website, you know that we have this chat widget, right? That you can chat with me directly. A lot of times I don't chat. Sometimes I catch you live and we can chat right there. Sometimes that may take me a little while to get back to you. But it's a really cool chat widget, and I wanted to take that to a new level. So this is a really cool, we have a new widget now that allows you to search for help, right? So you could, getting started total CMS, right? So if you click that, boom, right? So if you say, I want to get started with total CMS, here is a huge amount of content that you can watch. And what this does is this searches Right now it searches all of my YouTube gallery, as well, or my YouTube channel, as well as some support docs. I'm currently in progress of migrating my entire doc portal. So if you're used to going in like docs.joeworkman.net, that will eventually be going away, and I'm migrating that to a new service that lets me integrate it into this cool little widget, so you can search through FAQs right here. I'm really excited about this. If you still need to chat with me though, you can still open this widget and click on the contact button, and that will open up the chat widget so you can talk directly to me still with the same exact chat widget. So yeah, I'm really excited about this new little help widget that we have. Yeah, I'm even debating on actually putting this as an option inside RapidWeaver. So while you're working in RapidWeaver, you can actually search through FAQs and docs and stuff like that. I think that was a cool idea. If you like that, let me know in the chat room. If you think that's a really cool idea, because I think it's an interesting idea, right? So obviously optional, but it would put this inside RapidWeaver. You can have this little widget in when you preview the page, and you can search through docs and whatnot, all within RapidWeaver. Kind of cool idea. So, um, someone's asked me to how do you get an overview, a better overview of all the stack prices and what's available. Um, so right now, obviously this page here, uh, contains everything, but you have to kind of hover over everything to see the price. I do have another view. If you've noticed up at the top corner of this, if you click on this view, you have a different sort of view. And while this isn't just a simple list, it is a different sort of layout, which kind of compacts. It shows you more things in the view, with more data. Everything is displayed without being on hover, right? So you see all the prices. You can see exactly what the stack is. You can see the summary for everything, right? So you don't need to hover over everything. You can kind of just scroll through this and see everything all at one go. So yeah, this is a different layout. And what's kind of cool is this uses actually agent, my agent stack, to create this layout. And if you use that view, and let's say we go back to the start page, now let's see if this still works. Yes. So I went back to the stacks page. It remembered that you liked the layout, this list view, and it kept it that way for you. So pretty cool stuff, right? So yeah, and if you ever want to go back to the big, huge, kind of the fancy grid, click on the grid button, and now we're back to this grid, right? So that's a cool little advanced feature here. If you never knew, click on these little buttons over there, and you can kind of get two different grid views, and it remembers which one's your favorite. So every time you visit the page, it'll always go back to that view. So pretty cool there. Next up, if you didn't know, is let's go back to this view. That's my favorite view. If you go to filter and sort, we got a huge number of buttons here, and yeah, you can sort by name, right? So if you click on name, and now it sorts all the stacks by name. Or we can switch the layout as well. And you click name, it changes and sorts by name. We can sort by release date, so we can see everything that has been released. We can sort by update date, right? And then we can just shuffle stuff, right? So you could just like randomly shuffle it, right? That's kind of interesting. Or you can search for various categories, right? So you can do like show me all the slider stacks, and there you go. There's all the stacks that are sliders. And obviously all this works up here, right, too. So you can obviously do, I'm gonna go ahead and reset that. This search is very powerful. So like you could just type slider up here, and that will did that? Oh yeah, that filtered everything, right? So I typed in slider here, and that automatically filtered the list. So you can search by kind of, it tries to intelligent, right? I tried to tag these products with a lot of things. So if you do like, I don't know, video, type in video, you get, all the video stacks. If you type something and you know that something's missing, please let me know. But this exists on the existing site now. All of this functionality here. This isn't new with the site launch. This happens right now on the current production version of Weaver Space. So the search and the filters and all that stuff, that's all that's existed since launch day, actually. So yeah. So cool. I'm glad you like the little button version Yeah, just click on that. That works today on the live production site now. So go ahead and start with that. Anyway, this was a really quick. Yeah, I thought I was going to go through this. I thought it was going to take me a little bit longer. If you guys have any other questions or comments about the site, please let me know. I'd love to answer any questions. Else, hopefully, I'll talk to you guys later. And we'll see you on the Hangouts, hopefully on Friday, right? So here, let's leave you with the beautiful new homepage coming up. Sweet. So cool. Thank you very much, everybody. Short live today, shorter than previous weeks, but hopefully you got a little bit of education out of it. See the reasons why I wanted to change things. And yeah, I'd say a lot. I did those one-on-ones earlier on when we were doing live streams, and my advice to those gentlemen really got me thinking of, well, maybe I should follow my own advice, right? And so yeah, it was interesting to kind of follow my own advice here, and really take a constructive view of my own designs and things that I've done, and see how I can improve them. So anyway, thank you very much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Keep a watch out for the updated site coming probably this Friday. I might ship it sometime tomorrow, as I'm working on it. But the official launch will be on Friday. So can't wait to for you guys to all see that, play around with it, and let me know, and capitalize on those deals of the week, right, coming up. So cool. Take care, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.